Do you like to practice positive thinking? Or are you someone who thinks positive thinking is a bunch of hooey? Especially when someone says to you when you're in stress to just think positive. Why would they say that? Is that really very helpful? Well, your brain may say no, but in actuality, thinking positive is what helps you to lift out of your stressor. So you can actually help to prevent your brain from going into the stressor by actually thinking positive. So why does it seem to sometimes work? And why does it seem sometimes it doesn't work? Well, it all depends what you're stressed about. Sometimes thinking positive is just a matter of getting your brain to refocus, and then it says, oh, yeah, okay, then they're not so bad. But sometimes maybe your brain is saying, hey, no, this is really, really, really bad. And then no matter how you think positive about it, you still feel like it's heavy. You're still scared. You're still terrified. You're still depressed, whatever it is. What you can do to help your brain in the moment to relieve stress is to do the 3-step thought process. That would actually help you to immediately get results. So it's better than just trying to think positive. It actually is going to help your brain to de-escalate the emotion. Now, if you're just practicing positive thinking because you love to do it, and maybe you're trying to think, oh, I want to challenge myself, well, you may want to challenge yourself with doing positive thinking this way by utilizing the 3-step thought process. So what you're going to want to do is you can consciously catch your thoughts throughout the day. And you might want to write them down, the ones that are not so productive or the emotions that are not causing you to be motivated to do what you need that day. Then when you have time, you may want to sit down and just take 10 or 15 minutes to do the 3-step thought process. The 3-step thought process will actually help you to see why your brain is saying that this is such a big issue. So thinking positive does work. The brain can only focus on what you feed it. So the more positivity you feed it, it will actually cause the brain to produce more of positive vibes. The more negativity that you may be allowing into your life, the more lower vibes, the more those are the vibes that the brain is going to use to feed to you. So that's why someone may say, just think positive. But the point is they don't tell you how to think positive. And so that's what I am doing. My name is Renee Thomas at DIY Mental Boost, and we're all about the brain. And if you do the 3-step thought process, that is the how to, in the moment, if you are stressing out, increasingly getting more and more anxious, more fearful, more sad, if that is actually the correct way of saying that, more sad, it may not be. You are going to want to use the 3-step thought process to immediately get fast results. Then later on, when you have time, when you're not so stressed, you probably would want to sit down and to really do a really good session on yourself with the 3-step thought process that will actually allow you to not keep that particular emotion or thought reoccurring in your mind. You can actually do that. A lot of techniques today are coping and managing, so in the moment, but the 3-step thought process is more than just that. It can do in the moment, but it can also rewire your brain and rewire it fast so that whatever you were worried about this month, you can take care of it and not be worried about it for the rest of your life once you learn how to do the 3-step thought process. So positive thinking, yes, this 3-step thought process actually creates or allows your brain to start to do that. So it's not really positive thinking that you are actually practicing, but it is part of the program. So if you love practicing for positive thinking and doing things, then you're going to want to try the 3-step thought process, because this is going to skyrocket your positive thinking. So instead of every time something comes along and it dismantles something unwanted and it dismantles the positive vibe you have going on, your brain won't allow it to. Did you know that your brain can do that? Because we have been taught, or maybe we grew up, if something bad happens, we automatically have a bad reaction, and then we'll start feeling low about it. But we really don't have to. If you really want to be able to guide your brain, do the 3-step thought process. This is Renee Thomas with DIY Mental Boost.